They invite him in. He sits in their kitchen drinking coffee with them for 3 hours. He takes Norman to the store to supposedly get a newspaper and then brings him back. It's not until almost 4 hours later where he goes in the bathroom, grabs Norman's shotgun, pulls a shotgun on them, takes them in the garage and ties them up. He's doing this because he wants money. Where's the money? Where's the money? He keeps asking for the money. They won't tell him. So he's not a Ted Bundy serial killer. He's not thrill killing. He's doing this because he wants money. He ties them up in the bedroom and he's cutting them because they won't tell him where the money is. Tell me where the money is. You know how you always see on these movies, they tie the guy up under the lights and they're beating him and cutting him until he talks. That's what he's doing. Stabbing Norman Browne until he talks. Tell me where the money is. Browne doesn't tell him, but Browne says an interesting thing as he's cutting them up. Now, this is according to Anne Browne. He screams, "I'll keep the SOB quiet." Now, what does that mean? Who says that when you're being tortured? You know, he's furious that this guy's cutting him up, and he says, "I'll keep the SOB quiet." So that struck me as extremely strange as well. Why would he say that? Now, Russell doesn't kill, or he ends up getting infuriated with Norman Browne. He takes a knife and he eventually just stabs him to death. And then he goes to Anne Browne. Doesn't kill Anne Browne. A lot of the story is, well, he was interrupted while he was killing Anne Browne. That's not how Anne Browne tells the story. He beat Anne Browne. He hits her with the butt of the shotgun. He cuts one of her wrists. But then he leaves her and he turns to her and he says, "If you go to the media, go blabbing your mouth to the media about this, I'm going to come back here and kill you too." And then he goes out on the porch and he sits with the shotgun. So when the Crumbs pull up in the driveway, he's already decided not to kill Anne Browne for whatever reason. So those are strange stories, but back to what you asked me about the background of the Brownes. Once I started interviewing people, I keep hearing this recurring theme. The Brownes owed them money. The Brownes owed him money. He was in debt. They owed a debt. And that was the rumor at the time. When I went to interview Wilburn Crane, Dorothy Jean Crane's brother, and Sam Crane, his father, is the one that set Russell up to be arrested out in the Dunedin Flats. Wilburn dropped a bomb on me and told me that his father told him that the Brownes had owned a jewelry store somewhere in New York, New Jersey. They had hired Russell to rob the store, take the jewels, they could get the insurance money from it, then he would give them the jewels and they would give him a cut of the insurance money. And then they didn't. And when they reneged, Russell came looking.